Hello Internet, Dave here, and welcome to part 14 of my Total War Warhammer Let's Play for the Empire of Man using the Steel and Faith mod. We continue where we left things off last time, so we have Karl Franz down here at Mallorca, however you want to pronounce it, ready to strike out against the Crooked Moon and also the Greenskins at Barak Var. We do obviously have these two Greenskin armies here, the ever so present Azog, and of course Wazag, the Great Green Prophet, which I have to be very careful of. I do have some dwarves down here, still haven't managed to get a military or defensive alliance with them, but that is what I'm planning on getting.
Is it time?
So just checking to make sure that I've moved everyone this turn. We obviously have Volkmar the Grim up here in the north. Moving his way to Talabheim. Got a few agents out and about, deployed in Grunsburg to level them up as this army builds up. I will not put those agents in until that army's built up. I will put in the priest and the mage into this army to give it a much needed stability, as the mage will provide me with spells for fire and the priest for some extra support and buffing to my units. My captain here is going to be a assassin / a support thing, so he's not going to go into an army this time. And when I get access back to Balthasar Gelt, I'm going to give him another warrior priest instead of a captain. We have a level up of one of our witch hunters, the one that is out in the field, provide us much needed income. So I'm going to give him another Blessed by Volkmar ability. So we're going to end the turn there and see what happens. Dwarves are still moving down. They're going for Bitterstone Mine by the looks of things. Greenskins look like they're pulling back to their war. And Azog. And goes a few of the Crooked Moons into Karak Asgaraz. Turnia still sailing down after their crusade in the north. They're going to go through my lands, that's fine. They've obviously been wrecking some northerlings, which is always nice. Ostermark, how may I be of assistance? You would like a defensive alliance. Go on then. Helps shores up my northern borders. Less wars to worry about in the north before the tides descend. Okie dokie, so we have Kirka and the Dwarves are finally at peace. Why were they even at war to begin with is beyond my... I thought we had a military alliance with Luren. We can carry out Carcassonne. And lovely. Okay, so let's go into our diplomacy. Let's have a gander. Bretonia.
You tread upon Bretonian land.
Okay, so you aren't going to take military access or a alliance. The dwarves. We are trading. No, we have a military access and non-aggression pact, but cannot trade. But we can get a military alliance. Nice. So we can tell them to start taking out some greenskin settlements. Carkern. Carknorn is the one that we got, which is going after Crooked Moon. I believe we got them. No, they're going to go after the army, so I'll get them after that war army just to get them down here. Any construction that needs to be done before I move on to my armies. Only an Ostermark. Yeah, upgrade the growth building for the replenishment and the growth. Now to Karl Franz. He is within striking distance. That'll probably pull in this army as well, so let's go have ourselves a look at how good this is.
Raise your weapons.
So apparently it's going to be an absolute slaughter. We do have lots of goblins. I think I'll fight this one, so before I go, let's equip this banner, which is leadership, and I'll give that to a unit of halberds. Really need to go for this army and give it a bit of a change up, but I'll see you on the battlefield.
Yes, sir. Ready! Sir! Sigmar calls! Sir! Ready! They are mine to lead! Unlock formation! Handgunners! For Heldenhammer! Yes, General! Ready! Free formation! Pistoliers! Reichsguard! Reichsguard Knights! For Altdorf! The Empire! Great swords! At speed! Formation, march! Sigmar calls! Sigmar calls! Reichsguard! To battle! Sir! For the twin-tailed comet! Taking position!
So of course that was a absolutely decisive, destructive victory. Lots of loot, nice bit of XP, and now the choices are sack for not very much or raise it to the ground. Raise it to the ground it shall be. And down go the remembrance of the crooked moon. And Gitsnik has fallen in battle. Just one more army of the crooked moon left, and then they shall fall to our sword. We'll need to do a bit of replenishment up and also changing of that army. Now, all our provinces are secured and built up. Our forces are doing what they do. One more turn before those demigryphs are in, and then the withered Edwards and the warrior priest Halgrut shall pop into this army. And as I say, this captain shall just be a support one, dealing with chaos, its corruption, and its agents, assassinating people, and smashing some faces. As for Volkmar, see if we can get any new units up here. We can get Outriders instead of crossbowmen. Let's have a look. If I pop out is mortar, I can indeed get a Hellstorm rocket battery. Much better. So we'll let Volkmar have one of those. And that is where we'll end the turn. More greenskins doing their thing. Some agents coming towards the border princes, and Wazag is moving away with his war. That leaves Barkvar open for an assault. What did that agent try to do? Oh, it's an underway interception, and that is a complete and utter auto-resolve. Oh, I'll call that an absolute slaughter. Didn't lose a single person, and we're just gonna slaughter any captive orcs that we have. They were trying to flee for their lives. Bretonia's still heading back down to Bretonia. Don't know why they are so unhappy at the moment with me. Probably because of my power. Hello, Osmark. What can I do for you? You would like a military alliance. Will you take Confederation instead of a military alliance? Let's have a gander, shall we? No, you just take a military alliance. It is rather high though, so I can get some moolah from you. Take it. Ostmark would like a non-aggression pact, and they want me to pay for it. Might as well, got plenty of money. Karhern, non-aggression pact, yes. Lots and lots of friends. Dwarven and human, which makes it easier for me to confederate in the future. Expanding my borders through confederation and political gain, rather than conquering them. Though we'll see what happens, obviously, when chaos descends. Crooked Moon are gone, wiped from the face of the earth. All good. Got some excess surplus. And of course the information about the decisive victory. Now, did those count towards my Gamaraz? They did. Nicely done. Now, Carl. You've leveled up as well, Mr. Franz. So let's see what we're going to put a skill point into. I think I am going in full plate armor, was I not? Yes, I was, to make him a bit more of an endurance. One more point in armor, then go through Warhorse. Imperial Pegasus, and of course, Death Claw. And then after I get him on Death Claw, Devastating Charge. Because, well, Death Claw, Devastating Charge, it's a no-brainer. We'll move Karl Franz back over this way into friendly territory, heading him towards Bagvar. This gentleman's finally finished his army there. Let's build up the foundry some more. Let's pop in one wizard.
Summon speed. Raise Sigma.
And one
Pick up the pace. So,
warrior priest into the army. And I get a nice thing in there as well. Now I'm going to head him north towards Arkendorf. And going to leave it at that. I know this is a short one for today, but I have other things to do, unfortunately. To make up for it, the next part will be an hour long. I hope that you enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Until the next time, this is Dave, for the Empire, and for Karl Franz.